Okay, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Risk of Rain 2. So I think I've got it all modded up again, hopefully. Let's do some Rex fun. No, it's where to go. What fool mod destroyed this for me? What happened? Is this pre-patch? Alright, whatever. We're nuking the mods. That was a complete waste of time. I guess we'll just play Risk of Rain normally today. And just make do. This is dumb. No. Oh, that should work. Goodbye, mods. You were cool for about 20 seconds, and then I guess get out of here. Dang it. I was really hoping I could get mods working, but if I can't play Rex, I will not play this right now. Please don't have deleted Rex. Okay, there's my little robot boy. Let's go see if we can beat this game. Who am I kidding? There's no beating this game. You just play it over and over and again. Blech. I can say words. Oh, right, I forgot. I can't actually, like, I don't have a dash move. Ooh, that's a good lineup. I might want the goat hoof, but it's hard to say. Okay. Yeah, if I seem a little slow today, for lack of a better word, I've been out drinking pretty much all afternoon, and I don't think I'm inebriated anymore, but, like, boy, that kind of puts you in a sleepy state after the fact. I mean, alcohol is a depressant. Yeah, today was the Portland International Beer Fest, which was actually pretty good. I mostly just had hard ciders because I'm not very big. I'm not very big on beer. It usually makes me feel kind of ill. Ciders, I might not always enjoy, but it was interesting trying them. Turns out there's such a thing as tea cider that has, like, it both tastes like kind of a hard cider, but also, like, kind of like a fruity tea. Or maybe a black tea? I don't know. It tasted like, what did it taste like? I guess like iced tea, but like half iced tea, half iced tea, half hard cider. It was tasty. What was the brand? You know, honestly, if you Google Google Portland International Beer Fest, even if you're not in Portland, I believe you can actually get access to the list, and it's the only tea cider on the list, so it should be easy enough. I can also check it later, but, like, I have completely forgotten. I apologize. It's been a long day. Also had I went out for sushi twice. I almost never have done sushi in my life, like, had it as a meal. My parents never really believed in eating out, and to some degree, for good reason, it tends to be a little bit on the expensive side. I've been eating out more often, as a young adult, because there's some really baller food that, like, you just don't get the chance to eat or make on your own because it's a pain in the ass. Like, okay, maybe fermented bean curd or whatever natto is something that, like, a regular human being can make easily, but, like, my experience, I don't know the first thing about doing that. I can only imagine it would be a small pain in the ass, learning the process. Or I can go to, like, a sushi bar and get it for, like, $1.20, and it's pretty good. Got the shield generator. Spare mag. I don't think a spare mag would actually be that helpful here. Let's pop this. I'm not necessarily ready. but I might as well. Let's see, are we talking about food? Yeah. I'm talking about sushi. Let's see. Sushi pretty good. When is good? I don't know, we went to 2 different places. It was like Sakura Sushi. It was like Sakura Sushi and then, I'm not actually even sure what the other sushi place was called. First one was maybe cheaper, but it just had like a nice variety to it, so I kind of enjoyed it. Yeah, unfortunately, I think all of my upgrades so far are like defensive or mobility based. Which is a bit of a risk. I'm just gonna hang out here. What? Ah. I just don't do a whole lot of damage right now. Once I get the requisite abilities, I'm sure this will get easier, but for now, it is risky. At least I have self-heals, which you certainly don't get on quite a number of other characters and so on and so forth. Okay. Should probably also snipe these guys out of the sky. Okay. Yeah, probably utilize my mouse too a little bit more. Okay. But yeah, if I seem a little out of it, it's because I'm not gonna say drunk. I was definitely tipsy earlier. But still. Drink responsibly, kids. I try to. I mean, obviously, I was kind of limited. So the way it works is you go, and it's like an enclosed park, like fenced off. And you have access to, I'm gonna say like a couple hundred different types of beers, alcohols, and so on and so forth. And you buy tickets. And so in my case, I had 15 tickets to go through. Wow. Okay, that actually does a buttload of damage. I see how this is supposed to work. And so each drink costs like a certain amount. So in one case, I had a cider called Kings and Spies, I believe it was. It was actually like kind of adequate. I liked it. I liked it enough. Let's grab crit rating. I need to do a bit more damage. I'm a weak little baby man. Okay, blue portal is not good. Right? Isn't blue portal not the shop? Let's see, I can pick this guy up. Maybe should have picked up the Healy drone earlier, but still. But no, I've known people and know people that, like, actually drink too much. I was the guy in charge of making sure, like, my friends wouldn't puke themselves to death in college, which was never very fun. Okay, Celestial Portal is not shop. Oh, Blue Portal is shop. Whatever. I don't think there's going to be anything useful there for me to even care about anyway. But yeah, might be worth picking up a couple of drones while my DPS is low. Especially, while my healing is low. Hopefully we can actually pick up some of the more powerful ones. Blue Portal's shop, Celestial Portal is the one that can unlock, character from. Yeah, already done that. I have trouble remembering which is which, because aren't they both blue? Maybe they're not both blue, but I remember them as blue, and I'm like, especially right now, I'm not like, this is not peak Wanderbot. Peak Wanderbot theory is at the window today. This is like half sleepy, post booze, ate way too much sushi in one day, That is kind of a headache. Wanderbot. Another personal shield generator. Take it. Yeah, that actually can do some damage. Celestial is very light blue. I think Celestial 1 is darker, though. And this is why I get confused. Oh. Okay, that didn't hurt me for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Oh, because the bear probably blocked the damage. That's what it was. That was very specific. I mean, I'd try and be specific so people know where I'm coming from. But yeah, personally, I think the shop should be, like, red or orange or something like that. Because they've got a yellow portal, and they've got a... Well, they've got 2 blue portals. It's like there are some other... There are some other, colors that they can use here, and I'm kind of confused as to why they don't. I mean, I guess, honestly, it's because blue looks cool, but, eh. But yeah, especially for someone that really doesn't have much of a reason to go into either. Because the shop feels unsatisfying. It can be useful, but, like, most of the time the conversion rates are like, eh, they're okay. This is one of those games where more is almost always better. Like, it's almost always better to have 3, like, white items instead of 1 green, especially if the green is, like, the wax quail. Now, if I could manually choose which ones I'm getting rid of, I could get that to work. I feel like that wouldn't be a bad way of handling it, but still. So you could get crowbars. Don't know if I care. Yeah, if I could get rid of those monster teeth, for example. Because if I remember right, they don't scale very well at all. Or even do that interesting of things. It does eat alright, adequate things. I mean, it's like 10 HP or something like that. Useful if you're doing some kind of risky thing, you need a little bit more like flat healing here and there. I'm not seeing a whole lot of chests here. I guess let's just bail. Okay, got buffed, still only 8 HP. Eh. What's the boss? Beetle Queen. I was hoping I could pick up a couple more drones just because it's actually semi-difficult for me to... It's actually... Oh, that doesn't do damage? Good to know. But yeah, I don't have very good anti-air right now. It's kind of okay. The burst fire gives me like a decent shot at hitting them. But it's not like amazing. Let's work on that. Ah, I was really hoping I could jump over that. No, dice. Give me your heals. I don't remember Monster Teeth being particularly amazing in the previous game either. They were kind of nice as like an early game thing, but yeah, I don't think they scaled particularly great. Let's see, I've unlocked all the characters? Yeah. Yeah, I have. I might not play all of them particularly often, but I have unlocked all of them. Like, I know some people swear by Merc, but I have trouble getting him to, like... I'm not gonna say getting him to behave. But yeah, he is very much one of those characters that I'll only generally play if I'm, like, really feeling a whim to do so. There we go. I do like how the, I do like how the plant can capture the, flying dudes. And draw them in. I almost kind of wish the, you could get items that increase the range of the plant. Because, like, imagine if I could have, like, super strength plant. It'd be so satisfying. Okay. I got some money. I don't have a whole lot of items. Wow. Yeah, I didn't get Bupkis here. Let's do a quick loop through and see if there's anything worth anything around here. Probably not, though. See, I'm not seeing anything amazing. We already got that chest open. That one open. Man, did just nothing spawn here? Nothing. There might be more out the other way, but meh. Red item that buffs each character's fourth ability, like more turrets for NG. That would be dope. Well, they had that, interestingly enough, in Risk of Rain 1. I'm actually kind of surprised it's not back. Maybe it's not back yet. Well, I'm not seeing any chests. There might be more, but I guess I'll just take the EXP. But yeah, as far as characters go, I generally kind of stick to the same handful. Mainly just because I like how they play. That bandolier? That's the bandolier. Don't think I care that much. But yeah, I generally stick to Huntress, NG, maybe, and Merc. I don't really touch the Artificer or not the Merc. Shoot, what's the basic character called, actually? Because he's not the Merc, he's the... not the Bandit. Commando, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, you're a big sucker. I'm so glad for its self-healing. Okay, there we go. And honestly, those monster teeth aren't terrible. Wait, can I pop this open? Yeah, gimme. Gimme. Scythe. I'll take it. I'm just gonna let that do its thing. Oh yeah, we also got the ukulele. I'll take it. Anything else over here? Can I get over there today? Doesn't look like it. Not today. Well, do we just hit the portal and go running? Yeah. Maybe. I should probably just fight everything. Interesting. Imps can warp through the vines. I guess it's not that surprising. Okay. Excuse me. I would like your health as health for me, so that I may buy more things. Capitalism is confusing in this world. And hurty. Ow. Bad beetle guards. Big bad beetle guards. Someday I should probably load up big bad Beetleborgs and see if it was nearly as good as I remember it being. Because I remember it being, like, amazing. And I'm 90% certain that is absolutely fabricated memories of being a stupid child. I wonder if there's any other shows like that. Like, we were actually having a conversation about that the other night, Shell and I. Because we'd watched How to Train Your Dragon 3. And neither of us were particularly impressed. It felt very, like, fabricated and odd. And very, like, weirdly fast-paced, too. I don't know how to describe it apart from just, like, it didn't feel nearly as good as the, first one. I don't remember caring much for the second one, to be totally honest. It was, like, it was adequate. It was just like alpha, alpha, alpha. I guess that's the same thing with How to Train Your Dragon 1. It's just the alpha was something kind of impressive as opposed to just a plot point. So I think they had to bomb the shit out of its insides to even kill it, which is impressive. But yeah, so so watching that, we were having a conversation about what other, like, child-centric things are really popular nowadays, and how many of them hold up compared to, you know, stuff that we watched when we were children. You know, people oftentimes throw around, like, Ren and Stimpy, which I never cared for, but, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog was pretty rad. And what other things were there? I don't know. There's a variety. Remember a show called Star Blazers? You know, that's probably something Shell has seen, but I don't know. Yeah, my problem with Ren and Stimpy is it always ended up going for more of the gross humor from what I could remember. So I was never as, like, down for that. I had the same thing with Cow and Chicken and, to a lesser degree, Cat Dog. See what else is pretty good. Teen Titans I remember being quite decent. I didn't watch a whole lot of it just because I didn't watch much for TV, but what I did watch, Teen Titans, was decent. I did watch like a stupid amount of Ben 10 in college for no good reason. That was adequate. I think the problem is it got very wrapped up in its like weird plot points. Wow, I could just shell those out. They've already got a pretty quick cooldown, but yeah. I can just artillery things. Yeah, Digimon Season 1 and 2 were great. Honestly, Digimon Seasons 1 through 4 were pretty good. After that, I lost a lot of interest. 1 was great. I actually have never finished 2. I didn't like it nearly as much. I think it's mainly just because it felt like a knockoff of the previous cast. You know, you had the Thai analog. You had half the cast. You had part of the cast from the previous series coming back, but slightly older, which is kind of nice, actually. Okay. Have any other items here? I don't see as such. Whoops. Let's go back, grab a couple of things, and then we'll come back. I'm ashamed of this, but undergrads when you got into Blue's Clues. Dude, children's TV shows are like the best comfort food when you're in college. Like I don't know if it was the flu or what, but I had like a pretty hefty fever for a decent chunk of sophomore year, and I was sick as hell. And I went through like Gundam, I mean Gundam's not exactly a children's TV show, but I watched the entirety of Gundam 00 both seasons. I think I watched Gundam Wing. I watched all of the Digimon series 1 through 4, though I skipped 2 because I can't. I think I just couldn't get into the main character. He just was too like, wah, Kairi, and it's like, ugh, go away. Do I want the disposable missile launcher? Probably not yet. It's decent, but not amazing for what I'd like to do. Let's run. Yeah, too whiny? Yeah, I can't handle whiny protagonists at all. I'm sure a number of you probably have picked up the recent Evangelion anime, I guess, because they recently put it back on, they put it on on Netflix. I'd say finally, but I'm not really sure if it was really one of those things that people were waiting for. I don't even know where people would go to watch, like, Evangelion, but, like, God, Shinji just made me so mad. Like, I had trouble with Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann for a while because Simon was too whiny early on. And then he, like, awesomed up, but then I just refused to watch anything past because then it gets sad again. Okay, where's the teleporter? It's over here. He got better, but it took half the season. And yeah, that was the problem with me. Admittedly, Digimon Season 3, the characters were kind of whiny. But that's because, like, shit was actually, like, going kind of bad. Like, I think one of the characters straight up lost her soul. And, like, just a bunch of other actually, considerably more, mature topics. That's part of the reason why I'm, like, super jazzed for Digimon Survive. Because it sounds like, I mean, they had some, like, darkish, whoop, hi, I'm going here now. Ow. That hurt. I'm gonna leave that there to heal me a bit. But yeah, Digimon Survive looks like it's gonna have darker topics, like straight up characters dying if you make the wrong choice. At least that's how it was explained to me, which, like, for me, that's really exciting. Hey, thank you, Wildemore Kid, for the 100 bits. And how is life? I am currently cluster bombing a squirrel. A weird chain squirrel thing. Did they make the brooch less powerful? I think they must have. Okay. Those chain gunner dudes are nasty. Okay, there we go. Luckily, my mouse, too, does some serious work here. Which I'm appreciative of. Okay, did I get him? I think I got him. Perfect. Let's see if I run into the anti-heal elites yet. They freaking suck. No, I haven't run into them at all. They do sound pretty bad, though. I mean, okay, correction. I probably run into them, but I probably ran into them in a situation where, like, I was so broken powerful that it didn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna go for... Oh, I haven't been in the teleporter zone this entire time. Hey, at least we get a Hapu Feather. I gotta remember to be a little bit hastier here. I can never get into that. I always grab the items before I hit the teleporter, and that's bad. You probably noticed them. They're kind of obvious. Okay. Yeah, I just had, like... I'll be honest, I actually haven't played a whole lot of Risk of Rain since the new update came out, because I've mostly just been, like, well, I did, like, one super easy mode, just, like, ultra marathon with the, Huntress. Ultra marathon. I got to, like, 30 or something, then crashed the game. I think I crashed the game to end it, because I don't think I actually... I was unkillable. I remember that much. Yeah, I'm liking Rex. Once you get past his, like, the feeling of absolute sluggishness with the guy, he is pretty satisfying to play. I still hope we get weird ability upgrade items that you could get in this game. Like, how rad would it be if you could actually, oh, I don't know. I guess I've been just playing too much Nova Drift. But, save if you can get the vines to do, like... let's see, if you can get the vines to do... like a much wider radius. Kind of like how the war banners get bigger and bigger as you go along. Like, if you could do the same thing with that, it'd be so nice. I wonder if cheat engine works with this game. I'm pretty sure it does. I've never attempted it because I'm not actually sure what the applications would be. You know, normally for me, cheat engine is kind of this thing that I use to, like, cheese or scum or cheat, like, some mechanic that I wouldn't normally be able to do. Say, like, okay, fine. What if you had beyond a possible maximum level in Nova Drift? What are the crazy combos you can get into? In this game, it's just like, I mean, I guess I could give myself like a goofy amount of I guess I could give myself like a goofy amount of soldier serums just to see what is the true chain wrecks. But that's about it. Yeah, you want the scepter from the first game because it super buffed your 4th skill. I'd like that, but I'd like it if there was actually a variant for every skill. Because, like, I'd like it if my shift ability, the one that bounces that guy, what if it bounced them further? What if it bounced them further and also, like, bounced them around between enemies and stuff? I guess the other thing is for what ifs, like, what if you had a boatload of sticky bombs? That's actually what command mode is for. Because I can straight up just turn on command mode mods and just, like, bonk things to death that way. And it works just about as well. Ooh, death approaches. And his name is Imps. It really looks like they nerfed those. It really looks like they nerfed the Topaz Brooch. Huh. Is Rex one of the only characters with, like, a direct full AoE move? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because a lot of characters might have splash damage, but Rex is the only one that actually hits, like, a group. On his own. Grab the Hapu Feather. Let's see, MUL-T. Oh, right. MUL-T can strike through enemies. Oh, I can just aim directly at that guy. That's kind of nice. I didn't even think about that as an option. I'd also say the Axe of the Huntress. Yeah, but that has a limited number of targets. It's like 3 or 4. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not like... It doesn't just hit everyone in a square radius. Admittedly, it's a small radius, but still. Gotta say, though, works amazingly well with stuff like the ukulele. Because I believe the proc damage is based off of... maybe it's not. I don't know, but it feels like my uke procs are way more effective. Yeah, my uke drops procs are way more effective when I'm doing mortar drops. Heal back up. Oh. The boss has discovered me. Oh, God. Wow. Hi. I must have gotten a full bell salvo there. That sucks a bit. I should have gone faster. Let's see, Huntress Rain. Oh yeah, no, you're right, Huntress Rain. I guess the one thing I'd discount with the Huntress Rain is it's just kind of slow, so I don't like using it that much. And yeah, Artificer. No, you're totally right. I guess a lot of it just a lot of it just has to do with Oh, I don't know if I checked the plateau over there on the previous run. Yeah, a lot of it just feels like the AoEs are kind of hard or fiddly to use. But no, you're right. There are a lot more AoEs. This is just the one that I can, like, just drop multiple of on, like, one group of enemies and really nuke them into oblivion fast.